My apologies for all the commotion around the stream. Some glitches on the YouTube channel and on the lobby didn't help out. But we are back live now. I'm gonna quick invite my co-coms Boris. I believe you guys can already hear him on the stream. In a sec.
We had
Alright,
major
and
issues.
well, now we are back, and my co-coms is Boris, who already tried a few times to get the stream up and running. But yeah, as I said, a bit of commotion around the stream and the lobby didn't work out that well. But now we are back in Q3, as we are running the round 1 season 2 with a full qualifying in low gear division as the kickoff. And we can see that Benjamin, Spritzy, Musqueta, Spring, Rusty, Westy, Matt Johnston, Jones and Sinful are in qualifying 3. So those will be the top 10 drivers, top 9 actually, as there are only 9 cars left on track. And currently Benjamin is holding the pole position time with a 1:10.6, and just behind him is RPM Spritzy with a 1:10.6 as well, only 400ths of a second separating them. And there, just behind there, is Musqueta, who is 200ths of a second behind him. Boris, I believe everybody can hear you now. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm fabulous. I think is the right word. Yeah, all I want to know is why in Q3 we have 9 guys.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, to be honest.
What the hell is going on here?
I can't see anybody on DNF, so I guess it's a lobby thing or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's go to one of the guys on the on the hot lap, and didn't set the lap yet. It's gonna be Sinful all the way at the back, and a Mercedes who is running his hot lap here. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he can try to get up in the higher up in the top 10. He's already in the 3rd qualifying, and I think he will be very happy with that one overall. So let's see what he can do in a Mercedes in his last qualifying stint.
Yep. I don't know if you got any info on the weather on the race.
No, currently we won't be having any test system at the moment, unfortunately, due to some
Yeah, feel free everybody who went out of Q2 and Q3 to write maybe weather report so we know a little more.
Alright, I got a really weird notification on my PlayStation. I don't know why, but stream is still running, so I guess it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got no reports on the weather anywhere, so it's gonna be yeah, a big surprise to see what the weather's gonna be. In the meantime, Sinful actually did a 1:12.2 on his first stint, and that makes him a second slower than Rusty Oil Can on P5. So he will definitely be looking for a big improvement there. Then we got Jones in the Aston Martin here, now on the back straight on to his time with his hot lap. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I think Sinful is pretty happy to reach the Q3.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking at his past position in Season 1, we can be very happy with this.
Yeah, he should. His first season didn't go as planned, I guess. But I do know he's running no assist at all. So yeah, this can be tricky, especially on a new league. You gotta know every driver again, learn how they drive, etc., etc. And also in Canada, no assist running is a bit tricky as well. But Jones did the P5 position at the moment, and he is purple on his second stint.
Yep. Alpine is the only team who have 2 drivers in Q3 right now.
Oh, and he did a purple in sector 2 as well. I can't say he's that much faster though, because he is 2.5 tenths up on his time, and that won't be a pole position time in my calculations. But let's see what he can do on the sector 3 part. Yes, he is entering the wall of champions now and opening his DRS, as we can see here, and it's going to be a 1:10.5, and that is a pole position time. And and look at Spritzy! And the Alpine driver, RPM Spritzy, our coordinator and admin of RPM, he just took pole position time with a 1:10.1, and he must be slamming about L1.
I dream of driving a 1:10.1 here.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Tracks.
I have no idea, to be honest, what I can do here. But his teammate Matt Johnson is on an outlap. He didn't set the time yet, so let's see what he can do. Maybe the Alpines can actually be really, really dangerous here.
Yeah, I bet they will. Meanwhile, Rusty has 2 tenths up, or no, he finished the lap. Invalidated. Westy is half a second up on his time.
Oh, let's switch real quick to Westy then. Definitely one to watch as well in the low gate division, I guess, this season. Westy doing an amazing job overall. Last season he did well also. And now he's driving the Ferrari team. And let's see what he can do here. No, yeah, he didn't improve his time. He lost a lot of time in the final sector, and he will currently still be P7.
Yeah, he depleted his ERS. He probably did 2 laps in a row, so I think it's not recommended to do 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's definitely a tricky one, as Matt Johnson took a purple sector 1, so Alpine looking really, really strong on Canada.
Definitely, yeah.
And there, purple sector 2 as well. I can't see his time improvement somehow. The game is completely working with us tonight. Well, he's now on the back straight. Open the DRS. He has enough ERS. And let's see what his lap time is going to be. Got at the corners there nicely. And here we go, and it's a 1:10.3, and that's an Alpine 1-2.
I can't say I'm not happy with that.
Well, it's an amazing result for the Alpine so far, and with 1.5 minutes left, Spritzy on his second lap as well. I guess he just burned off some fuel and save some ERS for his stint here. He did have a good exit on turn 3 actually. Is it turn 3 already? No, it's turn 2. Oh, and he invalidates on turn 3. Oh, and it's Mesqueta who hits the wall on the exit there, and he is out of the race, out of the qualifying. Actually, he's not even racing yet. It's out of the qualifying for him, and he will not be setting any time anymore. Rusty Oilcan decided to retire in the pit lane. And no time for him anymore as well. Let's see, Spritzy invalidated this lap. And Matt Johnson is actually 4 tenths up on his time. Can he take away the pole position from his teammate here with a 109? And he did a 109.8!
That's a great lap.
And look how strong the Alpine cars are going to be here. 109.8 for Matt Johnson, and that's a pole position for the driver in the Alpine. And
provisional for now.
No, it's still pole position. Spritzy invalidated, and Wesley decided to go in.
Wait a minute. How much? You got 33 seconds. On my time screen it says 4 minutes to go, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh wow.
Thank you for the glitches, EA. Thank you.
Yeah.
When you join late, then it shows another time.
Yeah, well, the game is working just fine.
Beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Shack Attack going mental about Spritzy. I predict Spritzy champion of low gear. Well, he's definitely looking good for the round one. And so is Matt Johnson and Jones. That's our top three drivers. Then we got Benjamin on P4, Musquetta on P5, Sprink on P6, Rusty on P7, Westy at P8, and Sinful at the back at P9. And I can't say at the moment what the full grid is going to be, to be honest, as I can't see the other drivers somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, that shows just qualifying 3. I don't know if it should. We never use this full quali system.
No, but
So
we will get
I'm
used
not
to it,
sure.
and of course it didn't help that the game screwed you up a bit as well in the first part of the stream. But yeah, then again, we are back now. We got 13 people watching, and I'm so glad to see that. And I hope you all enjoy the stream here tonight.
I'm curious
Oh, and I
about
have
the
no
weather.
idea what's
It's
happening
nice.
here, but I'm in a car.
Oh no. You have to. You didn't check spectate, right?
I'm in
You
a
had to.
car, and that's not what
And
it's
you
supposed to
left the
be.
push.
So I'm a quick re-enter the lobby there.
Do you need an invite?
Yes, please.
Uh, in about 10 seconds. I cannot invite you right now. Okay, now I can.
And sorry for the yet again a small hiccup
Yeah, you were
in
in a
the
hurry.
stream.
No problem at all.
But we
RPM.
gotta get back to the race as soon as possible. We got formation lap on, I believe, so I do have some time to rejoin the session as a spectator this time. And I did press spectator. So we're gonna be back now, any moment. I look like a...
Rick, you
Yeah.
are counted on the grid. I think you will have to choose your car and do this the one lap. I think. Otherwise, your car stays on the track. You will have to DNF in the pits. Since I am seeing you right now
Oh
as
yeah, I see it as
position
well. I'm in
17,
the
yeah.
Red Bull somehow.
Yeah,
That's
you just
really,
start the
really
race.
stupid.
It's been a tough evening to set everything up with all
Well,
the glitches and everything. And
I'll just keep it like this. The AI level isn't that high, and I hope.
yeah, you just stay last, go to the pits and retire in the pits and then spectate all you
Yeah,
want.
I'm already back in the lobby, so I can't retire the car in the pit lane at the moment.
Yeah, you have to press the spectator menu now and choose your car and take it over.
Oh yeah, I
Because
see.
yeah. You
Oh no,
must
it
do that
says I
now.
can't take
Start the
control.
race, do this one lap, go into the pits and retire, and that's it.
I can't take control of the car.
Oh no.
So that's a small.
Yeah. If you can't take control of your car, you can't retire. So it's a bit of an issue. What to do? What to do? What to do?
Oh, with the current I'll try to. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you will get a chance to take over the car when the race starts. So
I'll
let
try.
your
I'll try.
AI start, and as soon as it starts, you don't have to check the start of the race. Just concentrate on you getting into the pits and retiring. That's the important thing right now. Sorry to say that, but you have to do it.
Yeah, still can't take control so far.
Wait a minute.
And yeah, well, it's still here. It looked like a really good start from the Alpine cars as they fly away any time now. And I still can't take control of the car, and that's really, really annoying me.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's Sabiaka out.
Yeah, I can see
Oh, and there's a
JRM.
big chain reaction in the back.
It's a safety car. Why don't you try one more time? Go out
Yeah,
of the lobby,
I'll
restart the
leave the
game,
lobby again.
and I'll invite you one more time.
I'm so sorry, guys, for everything that happened here on stream, but we were in a big rush. I came from work, and yeah, big.
Something is very, very wrong here. We got 6 guys DNF'd or disqualified. I really don't know what's
All
going on.
right, if you can hook me up with a new invite.
Yep.
At least we got something to laugh about.
Yep. But we got 6 cars less now on the grid. I really don't know what happened. As I was inviting you, so.
You have no idea what happened as well. I saw Sabiaka spinning off, and then a big chain reaction in the back, and I couldn't catch it on time. Oh, right. That's good. That's good. Then I can just join in as spectator.
At the moment you left, you were DNF because of all the commotion what happened on the start.
Right. Well, let's try it again then, and
Yeah.
watch this race on a normal way.
Yeah, shame for these 5 guys who DNF'd or
Yeah, for
were
sure. And I
disqualified.
don't know what happened there. I guess the stewards, well, a US chief, one of the chief stewards, will be busy again. If
Yes,
it.
and that would be me. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, and we are back. I'll set up the spectators menu as we watch the
Check.
tires. And we got Benjamin actually on the medium tires, and Matt Johnson is pretty still leading the race. Behind each other, then Benjamin still on P3, Jones on P4, Westy actually jumped up to P5, Sprink and Gerlar, I hope I pronounced that right,
Yeah, I
are
did.
together as well in the mid pack with 6 and 7. Then we got Gui in the Red Bull on P8, Chicken Wing in the Mercedes at the back with P9, Mighty Frax at P10, and Rose Beach at P11. As the safety car still goes on, and that means we can take some of the press room questions of this round. Let's go to low gear press room, and to look at the questions first, let's see. Let's go for question 1 at the start then. What are you most looking forward to in season 2? And this question was asked to all drivers in RPM, and since Low Gear is racing here tonight, we gonna start with them as first. So Matt Johnson, his teammate, currently in pole position, said racing with Spritzy. Well, I think Spritzy will be very happy with him at the moment as well. Rusty Iokan, who unfortunately is out of the race, the journey throughout the season and the up and downs. And he would just want to enjoy the races. Zabiaka said having fun as well. So Jones actually hoped on not a lot of DNF. I'm
You
so
can
sorry
say
for
everything from
Zabiaka.
Sabiaka, right?
No, I can't. I can't say everything from Sabiaka. But yeah, Westboy looking at the car that's not an Aston Martin. And yeah, so did we. Most of the guys just looking forward to for a lot of fun during this season, as season 1 ended real quickly for us personally, and yeah, season 2 hopefully will be way more exciting. Not that season 1 wasn't exciting, but I always love more attention.
It was okay.
His safety car is in. Matt Johnson deciding the pace. And we've got a look from Spritzy's car to the restart. And it looks like they made a really good jump start there. As Benjamin fell all the way down to 8 tenths on the Alpines in front of him, but also Spritzy small gap towards his teammate there. Jones was awake and he is already looking at the back of Benjamin Cardiff, his car, currently in P3, and he will be looking for that podium spot. Westy in P5, he had a really big gap towards Jones at the moment, and he also has a penalty already. Let's see what the penalty is, and it's a 3 seconds, so that's a time limit, track limit. And he's also on the medium, so his pace will be a bit lower than the rest of the grid. And Jones closing Benjamin really closely towards the back straight here. But it does look like Benjamin has the better exits on those medium tires. In the back we got some fighting as well, as the Mighty Frax is actually really close towards Chicken Wing. And oh, a bit of a glitchy there. But he overtook Chicken Wing clean and well, no touching or anything, and Chicken Wing now running P10. And Brozovic already putting the pressure on the Mercedes here, as the race still goes on. And Sprink is looking at the back of Westy at the moment, and he is on the fast car, but Westy also seems to be having the better traction on those medium tires. Might be a bit of a temperature thing. And Jones really close in towards Benjamin, but then lost out a bit again. Oh, but Benjamin going really wide here, and this gives Jones a really good run up. No DRS yet, so no attack from Jones here as well. And Spritzy also looking at his teammate there. He did the fastest lap with a 1:13.2, and both the Alpines battling each other now. And this can promise two things. It's either going to be a really exciting race between teammates, or it's going to end up very badly. So I'm not going to look at Spritzy for a moment, as the commentator curse I still exist. And don't want to make him mad or something.
Yeah, Jones is really close. I think this is the right place to attack now.
Yeah, it looks like Jones has a really good second sector, but he loses out a bit on the straights. Braking really late here.
Yeah, he'll be trying now. Benjamin has no ERS left, and Jones got 30%, but he's still a bit too far away, or not.
Yeah, that's clean, that's clean. Now. Oh, and a really late break from Benjamin there. And, well, it helped Jones on the overtake, as the gap is already 1 second now, as Benjamin had to watch out and don't touch the Aston Martin car, who overtook him for P3. And look at Westy enjoying the battle in front of him, as he closed in really quick. Further down the grid, the gaps are starting to form just a bit. Brozovic is actually having DRS again on Chicken Wing in front of him. Oh, but he gets a 3-second penalty as well, as he cut it off the corner on the inside there. Too much. And there's a 3-second for the Alpha Tower of Brozovic. Oh, and there goes Spritzy.
Oh,
sorry.
Spritzy is through.
Yeah, Spritzy just overtook Matt Johnson, and he is now leading the race.
Oh yeah, great pace from Spritzy. And great pace from Benjamin and Westy on these mediums.
Yeah, they're doing really good.
Half a second. lower than the softs, so they are not too far behind.
They are using a lot of ERS though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also
the grid is so close together. I think the warnings will have a great say at the end of the race.
Yeah, I think as well.
My opinion.
And yeah, it's the gaps are starting to form, but they're not insane big. Oh, and Westy had a bit of trouble on the exit there, and that lost out quite some time towards Benjamin for him. As Rosebeer lost out on his gap as well. Oh wow, sorry. I really need a coffee.
To go to sleep.
Nah, I really need some caffeine. Well, yeah, Rosebeer actually lost out a lot on his the car in front of him, Chicken Wing. And it doesn't seem like he has damage or something. It's just poor exits, I guess. It looks like Spritzy's space is just flaming as hell, as he already had a gap of 1.4 seconds on his teammate in P2, and now it's gonna be strategy-wise what the Alpine cars are gonna decide. In my opinion, you let the fastest car go first. But yeah, they might be in party together, say talking strategies and deciding on what to do.
Yep. Maybe one of them will have a two-stop strategy, and I believe it's Matt who will take a one-stop strategy. Ritzy on two, maybe.
Yeah, that could definitely be possible.
No, I was wrong. But who knows, he might pit now for hard tires.
It could definitely be. Oh yeah, he goes in now.
Yep.
So let's see what Matt Johnson is going to in mediums.
It's a two-stop for Matt. Spritzy stays on.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And they of course they don't want to double stack those cars. And Barker just can just be silenced in the chat after this comment, and this will definitely be 5 penalty points.
And Matt is now stuck behind Chicken Wing here, unless he gets him very soon, or he'll be losing, maybe even to Jones and Benjamin and Westy.
Yeah, he definitely don't want to lose too much time here.
Stuck in traffic right now, and towards Spritzy, of course. I think he'll try to get the move done against Chicken Wing now. Jones is in the pits.
Surprising to see Spritzy still goes on, so he will definitely be looking for a one stop, I guess. And Jones going on the outside of Chicken Wing, which is a dairy one, since the wall comes so close there, and it's easy to lose some part of your front wing while overtaking a car on the outside at the back straight. As you can see, most of the soft tire cars are now in, except for Spring, Galar and Spritzy. Spritzy has a 3.7 second gap towards P2, and yeah, you will lose out just a bit.
Yeah, I think now the tactics for Spritzy, the best thing to do is to do another 3-4 laps on these softs and go onto the mediums and until the end.
Yeah, I think he is just looking for that. As he goes for another lap.
Yeah. If he was going on the hards, he would have been in the pits already. So I bet he's looking for a soft medium strategy here.
Yeah, for sure. And but the question is it gonna work on long term?
Yeah, that's the question. And how much will Matt be stuck behind slower cars?
I don't know. He's currently already back in P6, looking at the back of the law now, and he seems like he has way more pace there. And he already overtook him on a really short part of the DRS.
Spring DNF'd.
Oh no! Oh, and we're gonna see it now. Oh, and that's on the third chicane of the track, and that's a really tough one.
Yeah. Shame for Spring.
Easy to lose out the car there.
He showed good pace last season, but somehow manages to DNF a lot.
Yeah, maybe the tires couldn't handle the amount of pressure, and this gives Spritzy, Benjamin and Westy a really good opportunity to go in, of course, as the safety car is out, and Spritzy will still be leading the race, I guess. No, he will not. Matt Johnston will take back the lead, and Jones goes for P2 as he just pitted 2 laps ago.
Yeah, but I think Matt will have to pit once more. I don't think he can do 26 laps on those. That's another 22 laps, 21 and 2 behind the safety car. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, right?
It is, yeah, but well, behind the safety car, of course, your tires don't wear off that much, but we've already 3 laps on them.
Yeah.
It's a hard question. And
I don't know how
surprising.
Spritzy lost this position to Jones. Yeah, Jones undercut. Spritzy.
Yeah, he did an undercut.
Yeah.
And I guess the Delta actually helped out Jones there.
Yep.
And yeah, Westy is on the soft tires. So 13 laps in.
Probably two-stop strategy, right?
Yeah, probably. Chicken Wing decided to not go in.
He started on mediums, if I'm not wrong, Westy, and now soft.
Yeah, he did.
And another soft, yeah, it's two-stop strategy.
Yeah, well, if your pace is enough on those soft tires, it would definitely can definitely be a potential dangerous strategy, but
yeah, but you got 4 guys in front of you and a penalty and another pit stop, so I don't think so.
Oh, Benjamin actually went for the hard tires, so
Yeah.
he will definitely be slower than any other car on track at the moment. Oh, and that was really close towards Benjamin and Westy, as Benjamin had to brake a bit early. We're gonna have another round of safety car, and I guess in this round he will go in.
Bakker saying in the chat, always rig disqualified. What a surprise.
Yeah, that's what I meant with give him 5 penalty points, because this is just, yeah, this is unacceptable.
Well, Rick, 5 is too much. How about we meet in the middle, 3?
Alright, 3. Since he did it once now.
Yeah.
If he makes another comment like that, it will be 6.
Definitely, yeah.
And once again, Matt Johnson deciding the pace as we are going on board with Jones. No, Barker, not 2.5, 3. Boris is chief steward, he decides.
Yep. And safety car coming in this lap.
Yeah, and once again Matt Johnson deciding the pace, and we got on board with Jones. to see what the plan is for the Alpine car leading the safety car restart. Oh, and yet again Jones a bit surprised, not too much as it's 5/10, and Spritzy actually awake as well, and he is following Jones right behind his teammate as well. And Jones gonna be having a lot of pressure from the Alpines, I guess. Let's see what Westy's gonna do, and that's a late break, and he tries to move. Oh, and that's a really nice move from Westy there on the soft tires. Late break reaction from Benjamin, and he overtook him on the entry of turn 4.
Yeah, much more grip on those softs than on Benjamin's hards. These hards are tough to manage and tough to get on the right temperature these first 2-3 laps.
Yeah, for sure. Behind the safety car, you gotta weave so much to keep those guys on the temperature.
Mighty Cracks losing a position to get a lot.
I guess
Chicken now.
Yeah. And I guess Chicken Wing is definitely gonna feel the age of those tires, as Gooey is turning up really close behind him on 5 lap mediums. Galar on P8 with 3 lap mediums. Mighty Frax just behind there with 5 laps, and Rosebeach with 5 laps as well. And look at the top 3, still close. And it looks like Spritzy is closing in towards Jones more than Jones towards Matt Johnston. Oh, and it's battling between Gooey and Chicken Wing side by side. Who has the DRS? Chicken Wing has the DRS. No, he doesn't. At least he's not using it. Oh, and it's actually almost the entire back grid is battling each other out here, as Chicken Wing is holding up a bit. Oh, and it's really breaking from Galar on the outside of the hairpin. No working there. And the Mighty Frax couldn't provide from the move from Galar as well.
Yeah, big battle for that 6th place.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, and it's touch.
Going into Chicken Wing.
That's a nice save.
Deep.
And here comes the outside Galar on Gooey, and he overtook him nice and clean. Rosebeach now on Mighty Frax. Oh, but he will rear wheel spin, and the Mighty Frax saved his position by that. And oh, and that's Galar in the wall.
Yeah.
Hit Gooey as well, I guess. Gooey making a lot of room for the cars behind him, knowing he is going to lose the position anyway. And that's sportsmanship, as he has no front wing left on that car. And really late break from Mighty Frax, pushing Galar out of the track.
Yeah, some suspicious moves here.
Yeah, that's a dangerous one. And now Rosebeach on the inside. Galar locking up. And I don't know what's all going on in the back. But it's a lot of overtaking and touching. Goes Rosebeach on Galar. Oh, and he cuts the corner insanely big. And that's a not 3 second for Rosebeach there. As Chicken Wing, Galar and Gooey are in the pit for new front wings, I guess, and new tires.
Yeah, Chicken Wing and Gooey putting on new softs, and Galar putting mediums. So I don't know if they can do another 17 or 18 laps on those softs. They can do a good 10 laps, but everything more than that will be pain and agony.
Yeah, it won't provide any advantage, to be honest.
It will the next 6-7 laps, and then who knows. But penalties are here.
Yeah, quite some penalties on
to-
track. Let's take them with us. As Jones has 3 seconds, Westy has 6 seconds, Rosebeach has 6 seconds, Chicken Wing gets 12 seconds, and Galar and Gui have 3 seconds. Yes, Jones is actually really closing up towards Matt Johnston, but there's Spritzy already on 3 tenths behind him. And let's see if Spritzy is gonna keep it close enough to make the overtake on the back straight.
Oh, Chicken Wing, what the hell did you do?
Is that the Wall of Champions?
Yeah, but Gerlar has overtaken him, and Chicken Wing just dived in to defend and hit Gerlar. And it was not a nice game. Maybe I should be recording this so I have everything first-handedly. So.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's hope the drivers will report it themselves as well.
Yeah, would be nice,
yeah,
but highly unlikely.
Unlikely, yeah.
Unlikely.
Yes, Spritzy is still chasing down Jones in the Aston Martin, and he wants to help out his teammate yet again to get that 1-2 slamming in. Yeah, it's noted by the stewards. Well, one of them. One important one of them. And here comes Jones on Matt Johnson. Matt Johnson breaking the slipstream here, doing it really smart. And now let's hope Spritzy can help out his teammate, because the gap is only 3 tenths now, and that will definitely put Matt Johnson under a lot of pressure. Here comes Spritzy towards Jones. Is it enough? No, it's not, but he did close in a lot with a good exit. And yet again, not enough to make the overtake on Jones work. And Matt Johnson is still under full pressure of the Aston Martin car. And looking down the grid, the battle is definitely going on in front. Oh, and Chicken Wing actually picked up a 5 second as well for crossing the pit line and white line exit. And it's definitely the Alpines under full pressure, but putting on the pressure themselves as well. And now here he comes, Jones for Matt Johnston. He's side by side. Now the chicane, and Jones does defend, but it's not enough, and this gives Spritzy the run on his teammate. And here goes Spritzy on back to P2. Matt Johnson lost 2 positions just after that overtake from Jones. And now Spritzy is the man to get back the points for the Alpine cars. With only 13 laps to go. And here comes Spritzy again, DRS, zone, and ERS open. And here comes Spritzy, and this is an easy one for the Alpine of RPM Spritzy, and he is back in the lead as he returned. Now it's up to Matt Johnson to close in again. Oh, and we have a yellow flag, and it's for AlphaTauri, and it's Rosebeach who spun on the hairpin here. And but he rejoined the track safely, and no further action needed. Yeah, I have no idea what Spritzy had for dinner, but he's looking really strong. Must have been a really nice steak.
Yep. There's excellent pace here.
As he is just flying over the track. And yeah, the Jones is closing in every time again, but it's not enough. And he got at the corner, the inside corner there on the Wall of Champions, and I have
Matt
no
is
idea.
in the pit. Sorry, Matt is in the pit.
Oh yeah, Matt is in the pit. Let's see where he goes. And it's the soft tire for the Alpine car. And does he have the gap towards Benjamin? No, he doesn't. Oh, as I turned my volume down of my headset, that's not the part. And he keeps it in front of Westy though. Westy now being a bit stuck behind Chicken Wing, who is a lap down. And also Rosebeach in the pit, so I guess he did take wing damage. Did he take wing damage? No, he didn't. He could just go for the soft tires. This is a pit stop strategy going on, and let's see how this will provide him during the race. And now it's going to be curious to see if Spritzy decides to try and finish the race on these tires, or goes to the soft. Jones goes in. And Jones does have the gap towards Benjamin, I guess.
Chicken Wings spinning on the track.
Oh, Matt Johnson coming back to P3, and he made the undercut work on Jones as well. And now it's gonna be interesting. Spritzy has a gap of 16.7 seconds, and I know for a fact that's not enough for a pit stop. I guess, right? Is it? No.
No. I don't think Spritzy will be going to the pits anymore. He has 16-second lead with 10 laps to go. I don't think Matt can take 1.5 seconds every single lap, so the best bet is for Spritzy to stay on track, and he has a clear-cut victory here.
Yeah, he did take away 6/10 towards his teammate. But yeah, as you said, it doesn't seem like it's enough, as he keeps hanging on the 16 seconds at the moment. And that actually confirms the fact that Spritzy's pace just seems amazingly good tonight. Is it then finally the time that the RPM staff is finally taking points? It's only taken one season. And Jones did get back to P3, and Westy behind him on the mediums, but he can't seem to be closing in anytime soon. And he also has 9 seconds worth of penalties at the moment, so that doesn't help the Ferrari driver as well. Still, he's looking for good points, and I guess the team of Ferrari overall will be proud of Westy's first result in Season 2 of RPM Esports.
Yeah. Good race so far for Westy.
Yeah, he qualified P8 or something, right?
Yep.
As he invalidated his last lap. So if he keeps it like this, he can definitely be really proud of this result. Jones not looking to close in towards Matt Johnston anytime now. And Matt did take 1.5 seconds away from the time between him and his teammate, but it took him 2 laps, 2.5 laps.
Yep. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No, same. Although I do think, of course, for both of the drivers, for them it doesn't really matter who wins, as long as the points keep it in Alpine.
Yeah, but it always matters, Rick. You have to know
For the
that.
driver personally, yeah.
It always matters. But a great team effort.
It is a really great team effort. They actually helped each other out for the entire race. And Matt did an amazing good outlap after his pit stop as he overtook Jones, and now look at him having a 2-second gap on the Aston Martin. And he keeps closing in towards his teammate, of course, which is now 2.6 seconds. But yeah, Spritzy's pace on those mediums seems so good. But yeah, then yet again, this race was unlucky for 6 other drivers, and you feel sorry for them. But still, yeah, since the gaps are big now, but overall we've seen some good and clean racing. And yeah, in the back we did have a moment of 5 cars giving it all, and maybe a bit too much, but that doesn't mean top and fifth was clean.
12.5. It's 1.2 seconds. Matt faster than Spritzy on the last lap.
That's a bit. That's a lot. He's actually closing in a
Yeah,
lot
that's
now
a
as
lot,
well.
but it's still 11 seconds and more. So I
Yeah, he
really
has
don't.
6 more laps to go. And I guess Chicken Wing is really not happy with his
Gooey's in the
race.
pits. Bidding for another softs and a new wing.
Oh yeah, he has a free stop as well. So maybe he can try and take away that fastest lap. I believe it's currently in the high end of Matt Johnston, but I can't say for sure. And this is the part where the commentary gets really hard, but still gonna try our best, as Matt Johnson is still closing in a lot on his teammate, but with 5 laps to go now, it's going to be a tough one. Oh, it's a yellow.
Rosa Birchie, I think.
Well, I think he made room for Spritzy. Spritzy just overtook him, meaning he would have gotten blue flags. Oh, and look at it at the moment actually. One gap did close in enough for a battle, and it's between Mighty Frex and Galar.
Yeah. And older mediums that he was able. Maybe the Frax made a mistake or something like that.
Jones has 3 seconds back. Yeah, he does have old mediums, 12 laps old. And you can see him falling away now a bit more and more towards the Mighty Frax. Who's actually looking if he can... Nah, he won't be closing in enough. Definitely not. Well, he has no penalties, so that's a clean drive.
Yep. Rosenberg is spinning again.
It's definitely not his track, is it? Yeah, Offie... Yeah, it might be that he made room for Westy now. I think he's making room for all the blue flags. And we can still see Galar trying to keep it close towards the Mighty Frax. But the younger tires and softer tires of the Alfa Romeo aren't giving up anytime soon. And we do have a car in the pit, and it's Rosenberg in the pit lane. With some P9. Oh yeah, and he did spun. And he has no front wing left, and he goes back to a new set of softs and a new front wing as well. As he's gonna try to finish this race and get decent points in for his team of AlphaTauri. Who can't complain. AlphaTauri is, besides Alpine, the only team still with 2 cars on track.
Yeah.
So they're taking really decent points here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and Galar actually really closed in a lot now to the Mighty Frax. I think he finally found the pedal again. And the Mighty Frax now under pressure of Galar. Of course, he has penalties. So he won't lose this position anyway, but it's good to see a battle still going on track after 33 laps.
Yep. Even though he technically hasn't got any chance to take that 6th place because of his penalty. But
oh, and Jones actually took another 3 seconds, but that still leaves 3 seconds between Westy and Jones on penalties, so no need for Westy to push that car to the limit in the final few laps of the race. Oh, that's a deep one from Galar, who colored the inside of the corner there way too much. I don't see how he didn't get a penalty there. But he didn't, and that's good for the driver himself. Although he ain't losing or winning anything, I believe. No, he's not.
yeah, I think Gerlach in his first race ever ever in RPM will be very happy with his 7th place.
Oh yeah, of course. It's his first race. I didn't know. I forgot. But yeah, he would be very happy, I guess, with this result. Also, I don't know if Chicken Wing raced the last few times. But yeah, he's P10. He had a really unlucky race so far. And I don't know if that's himself or any other car on track where it might have been go wrong. But yeah, it's still P10. It's decent points for the Mercedes car. And how unlucky he was during the race so far, he can be glad to get those points in anyway.
Yep. I think you can switch to Spritzy right now and
Yeah, I just switched to Matt Johnson, who was really close behind the car, and I couldn't see which one, but it was Chicken Wing. And now let's go for the final lap on board with the winner of tonight's race. If he keeps it like this, don't you dare to spin, Spritzy. Don't you
yeah,
dare.
commentator's curse, right?
Yeah, that's why I was a bit scared to switch towards him. He would kill me. But he's keeping it clean. He's keeping it consistent. And he did everything right here tonight. Qualifying on P2. Overtaking his teammate early on in the race. And they kept it close ever since. It's a 1-2 at the moment. Still looking for the Alpine cars. They're both on the back straight. Spritzy now entering the wall of champions. And here he goes across the finishing line. He's already slowing down. I don't know why, but he must be so really happy. And there he goes, RPM Spritzy taking his first win in RPM and in the first round of season 2 as well. Matt Johnson, his teammate, taking a podium as well on P2. He qualified pole position, so he must be happy with that. We got Jones, who had a really clean fight with both the Alpines throughout the whole race. He must be so happy with it as well. On P3 and Westy actually on Westy on P4 after another good qualifying for him. He did Q3, but way lower than he wanted, I guess. Benjamin on P5. Then we got Gui on P6. Galar in his first race for RPM on P7, so that's decent points for him. Actually P6. He took P6. Gui took P7. And then we got Mighty Frax on P8 or something. In that. Oh yeah, and Mighty Frax actually driver out today as well. Boris, do you want to try and get the guys in for interviews?
Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Spritzy, Matt, and Jones.
Yes.
On it.
I think Spritzy would be so happy to have this interview here tonight.
Yep. Great drive from Spritzy.
Amazing drive from the Alpines overall, as they switched positions after qualifying, but they still got the points in, and it was an amazing sight to see. Fighting off Jones together as well. It's yeah, it was great.
Yeah, excellent pace all race.
As you had the first guy in already, but I've got to keep it slow with the questions first, as I need a nice view for the interviews. Hi guys, we got 2 guys in now already, and we are waiting for one of the happiest men on earth at the moment. Quick check for the stream if you guys can hear Jones and Matt Johnson. I guess you would, but
Who are we waiting for? Spritzy.
yeah. So I'm gonna switch to the car of B3 first as we go to the showroom. Here we go, the Aston Martin car. And well, the driver on P3, Jones. Well, congratulations on the podium first of all. Well, you battled, yeah, you battled the Alpines throughout a long term of the race. Was in a sandwich at some point after the safety car restart. How did it go for yourself? Yeah, yeah, he really, really did. And then you saw Matt Johnson going into the pit lane. You switch back to P2, and then you go for your pit stop, and Matt Johnson ends up right back in front of you. How did that actually go? Yeah, no, for sure. And well, your opinion on the first round of the season two, and with a full qualifying. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Well, congrats on P3 again, as we're gonna switch off to our P2 driver of tonight race. It's Matt Johnson, actually the guy who took pole position but lost it off his teammate. How did it go, man? Yeah, for sure. And well, you actually battled Jones as well, and well, you can talk to each other now. How did the battle go for you, so for in your feeling? Yeah, the undercut worked really, really strong for you. And but then you switched to the soft tires. We saw you close in towards Pritzi with a big amount of the time in the first part of the race, and then you lost out a bit, and then close in really quick again. Did you actually thought at some point that you still go take the win here? Yeah, for sure. And well, the Alpines did an amazing job here tonight, as you got a 1-2, and unfortunately your teammate didn't join in yet.
I'm
And
here.
oh, you're here. Oh wow! I didn't even get the
Good
notification. Oh
evening,
wow!
Ricky boy.
Good evening, Spritzy. I didn't even get the notification. Oh my god. Well, Spritzy. Oh my god. Congratulations on your first win in RPM, mate.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you. That was intense. Very,
Yeah.
very, very intense. I can tell you now.
Yeah, and I can imagine. Well, qualifying P2 just behind your teammate, you overtook him really early on after the safety car. How did the race go overall for yourself?
Yeah, really good. Really, really good. The qualifying was a bit tricky, obviously, because we started on the wet tyres, or the intermediate, sorry. And then in Q2, it was dry, and it wasn't clear whether we would start on those tyres for the race or not. So we got a bit confused, and I did too many laps on the soft, on the same set of softs that I ended up starting the race on. But no, really enjoyed the full quali. Really, really enjoyed it. I was in party with Matt, so we were being guided by a certain engineer,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, very, very bossy, I have to say, but he did a fantastic job. But yeah, no, Matt kind of let me through a bit really because he was running out of ERS, and the plan was to pay him back or give him the place back, but obviously then the safety car changed it.
Yeah, that
So,
safety
but
car
yeah,
actually came on a really a good moment for yourself after doing what was it, 13 laps on the soft tires.
yeah, yeah, it was. I stayed long on the softs, and I knew that I could manage my tyres on the mediums. But the plan was, if Matt got anywhere near me, the plan was to switch it back at the end because he let me through to have a go at Jones. But Jones was also quick as well. So I don't know about keeping up with these youngsters, but yeah, really enjoyed it, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Well, that's great to hear. And well, Boris, you got any questions left for our podium standers?
How are you today? What's going on? No, I'm just reading what everyone said in low gear. That was a great race from Spritzy and from Matt and from Jones, and congratulations to all three of you, and mostly to Spritzy. You had a fabulous drive. One warning, your teammate without a warning finishing a race. You had the pace, and Alpine is looking like a serious contender for the constructors this year. And I hope you keep your pace in the next races, and your luck doesn't change too much. So GG's for all three of you guys.
Thank you, mate.
One last question for Spritzy then. Did you think you broke the admin curse by winning here tonight?
Can I tell you after tomorrow?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I'll tell you what was really strange is I kept seeing you appearing and disappearing at the bottom of the screen. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it
always
didn't
Rick has
went that
left,
well.
always Rick has joined, and I thought he's doing this on purpose to put me off.
No, I'll tell you in Discord in a sec. It was really, really
Yeah,
funny.
I can imagine. And then the next thing, I was expecting a load of PSN messages from Backer to try and put me off as well, to pretend the lobby is glitched. But no, thanks for the comms, guys. I know it was short notice, so yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no worries, guys.
No worries.
And that's the closing of the first round of our season 2 in RPM. Thank you everybody for watching here tonight, and thank you all for joining us in chat as well, keeping it alive. Boris, any last words?
I hope not right now. I plan to live another 30 years, so thank you for that. But have a nice evening and good night, and join us in about 22 hours for mid-gear, and I think we will put in a good show for you.
Yeah, I hope on the same thing. So have a great evening, guys, and hopefully see you all back tomorrow in mid-gear division on Canada. See you guys.
See you.